Hi, this time I bring you custom 3 vs 3. For the blue team, me with Aleander Beta with a Plague Champion, HG Ultra with a Force Commander, and FC Boy with a Chaos Lord. For the red team, Kabanyaka with another Chaos Lord, Delegacia San Narcos, I suppose it's something in Spanish, with a Plague Champion, and Kimura with a Commando Nob for the orcs. This is going to be an interesting battle between me and the orc, because as you will pretty soon notice, Circle is going to spam tier 1 units. So it will be a pretty tough battle for me to hold the line against this green horde, approaching green horde. As always, as usual, the middle player usually skip the center of the map in order to fight and contest immediately the top victory point in order to achieve advantage, of course. The big champion warns his allies Chaos Lord in order not to attack alone, but it was too late. Mostly too late, I would say. The Chaos Lord is already forced off, while the Orc forced me off at the bottom of the map. All the Chaos players went for double CSM, which is a standard setup for Chaos. The most common, I would say. I would say it's the only case in which is not a good opening is against Space Marine. For the rest, the other races, double Chaos Space Marine is safe. Force Commander with his Iron Halo, effective against heretics, of course, and pretty good to tank Plague Champion shots, but only for a limited amount of time. Sparring Champion for San Narcos. And this Force Commander is going to go down, sniped by this Plague Champion. Very effective to take down retreating units, since it's going to negate their regeneration. And actually they not only negate the regeneration, but they are going to take damage over time, so you still take damage while you're not taking hits. And now this is a very stable and compact force of 4 Chaos Space Marines for the red team. In turn we have 3 Chaos Space Marines from FC Boy, something unexpected for sure, and grenade launchers for his heretics. Just a huge wall of fire against another huge wall of fire. Chaos usually is one of the rays which has the least amount of range fire in tier 1, but as long as you keep up your Chaos Space Marine, you can achieve that decent rate of fire. And also you can support your marines with warships. And of course the Chaos Space Marines not only have a decent rate of fire, but are very stable units, not just cheap with low amounts of health, so you are not going to force them off very quickly. You need usually suppression, like as you can see here from the Space Marine HG Ultra. I went for Noise Marines. I'm finally able to get out of my power node and trying to bash a little bit, but the orcs went for suppression, as I mentioned before. It's the only way to force off massive marines. And I see grenade launchers from every heretics in game except for mines, I think. Yeah. I want to keep my heretics in melee because orcs are usually a melee-oriented, melee-oriented race, and the orc is already going in tier 2 with FC Boy. Great advantage over me, as you can see. I'm nowhere near going tier 2. The first commander went for his chainsword and storm shields, which increases range damage resistance and prevent any kind of suppression. Oh, actually, there is only one type of suppression, but still, you are going to be immune to it. And these devastators are going to go down because the Plague Champion does not care about suppression. In this case, it wasn't even suppressed, but still fires at its normal rate, even under suppression. And we have full farm generator, full generator power node in the middle, which is pumping up and enhancing the energy income for the red team. So I'm trying to steal it. Kimura warns his allies of my approach at north, but it's a little bit too late for some retreating units, like these Chaos Space Marines, which are going to go down for damage over time again. I'm not able to take down this squad of Chaos Space Marines, unfortunately. And now I'm finally going tier 2. War Truck for the Orc and Blood Crusher for FC Boy. Now everybody's going tier 2. And I'm going to lose my Noise Marines here because double slugs with knobs are a very threatening approach, and I'm not able to escape them. Especially paired up with War Truck, I have nothing to counter them at the moment. And of course I was under suppression as well. Good play from HG Ultra at the bottom, stealing their power node. Very nice. Now I'm warning my allies of the War Truck approaching with 2 sluggers. But HG Ultra retreats a little bit too late in my opinion and loses a couple of marines. May lose the entire squad, but the sluggers cease their attack as soon as they see the Blood Crusher, as they cannot counter this the Blood Crusher at the moment, since the Blood Crusher is a vehicle and the Orc has nothing against vehicles at the moment. I think, yeah, the red team still has the upper hand on power income, which usually determines who goes first in tier 3 and gets the better units. Unupgraded CSM, I think, all over the place. Yeah, still no marks around. Marks for the Havocs instead. Just one, Mako Corn, I think. And now we can see Mako Zinch for these Chaos Space Marines. Very effective against other Chaos Space Marines, in general infantry, I would say. And even super heavy infantry. Or I don't know, I think they are called super units, the Avatar and the Great Unclean one. Now the Orc went for Tank Busters. Normally it's not a great counter against vehicles, I would say consider a soft counter, but against a Blood Crusher paired with a couple of knobs is With a couple of sluggers with knobs, usually it should be enough. But I managed to take down the old farm at the bottom of the map, which is decent achievement. Nice letter galaxy burn from this Chaos Lord, FC boy, Chaos Lord. And now the sluggers are going to rip apart these Chaos Space Marines, unless a grenade launcher's barrage saves them. Good play from FC boy. By the way, these are Thousand Suns Chaos Space Marines. Traitor Thousand Suns, of course. The loyal are usually considered the Blood Ravens. Loyal Thousand Suns, but of course there are no proofs about them, about that. The orc a little bit slow to swarm at the bottom of the map. I managed to give a mark to both my Chaos Space Marines, Mark of Corn. Mark of Corn for some Narcos as well. And I went for my for the Plague Feast of for my Plague Champion. I have to fight in melee against this orc because I know he's going to go for melee with double sluggers, almost fully upgraded double sluggers. It's his main source of damage at the moment, so he will never be able to beat me with just with shooters or tank busters. These are fully upgraded Mark of Corn, of course. Mine does not have the Eternal War upgrade. Do not have the Eternal War upgrade yet. And double heretics from some Narcos, one with the Aspiring Champion and one with the grenade launchers. Plague Marines and Bloodletters for Kabanyaka. And now these Markov genes are starting to hit hard these loyalist Space Marines, which cannot stand this kind of fire, unfortunately. Only with their plasma gun they are able to some ways counter this range fire, but just a little bit, in my opinion. Squad of fully upgraded Zinch Marines is still stronger than fully upgraded Marines with the plasma gun. And now I'm engaging middle, which is pretty bloody engagement for me, since I am against two players and I barely managed to save my Chaos Space Marine, barely. One model for one squad and two for the other. Saved by touch of an Argol, of course. And I lost my Blood Crusher, unfortunately. Probably due to tank busters. Yeah. No other source of anti-vehicle for the orc. Which is going for knobs, and the FC boy for a great and clean one. For Terminator Force Commander for Ultra. And I'm going for Plague Marines because at least I want to try to have a counter for this war truck. Bloodletters very effective against Terminators. And Blood Maul for FC boy Chaos Lord, which is a Terminator as well. Kabanyaka lost track of his grenade launchers heretics, it seems, and loses them. Most of the players are in tier 3 or going tier 3. Just me as some Narcos are far from even starting to go tier 3. I'm trying to bash a little bit this power node, but can't do much against knobs, of course. I don't know if these are knobs without any kind of upgrade. No mineral greener, no knob leader, no huge hammers, but still able to rip apart most of my troops. I take down the war truck with my plague marines, so they manage to do their job, the reason why they are here. But now I have to retreat, surrounded by enemy troops. This is a good good flanking maneuver by San Narcos, but I managed to spot it in time and save my units from any further losses, while my teammates are able to swarm in the middle of the map pretty much uncountered, unopposed, I would say. Now the Space Marine is starting to face the Orc, which is not a good engagement. I warn him for the knobs, but still not in time, and he loses a squad of tactical marines and his plasma cannon. So and FC Boy is going to lose his heretic grenade launchers heretics. So as soon as you don't keep track of what York does, you are going to regret it, because his damage escalation is really high, and you are going to lose troops, even tough troops like tactical marines in a blink of an eye. Really, orcs with their WAG and without their WAG are very effective against marines, unfortunately. I don't know why normal knives, I would say cold choppers by the orcs, are so effective against power armors, but I guess it's because orcs are some sort of psionic, which are able to enhance the damage dealt by their knives, which is sort of cheating feature, I would say, but still it works. I guess it's balanced by their stupidity. And now I have fully upgraded Mark of Corns, level 2, level 3, and fully upgraded Plague Champion. The red team realizes they are in need of victory points, as now are decisively in favor of our team, of the blue team. And we have huge armors for these knobs, but still I don't think they have meaner and greener. But I may be wrong. Let the Galaxy Burn from FC Boy, which setups for an Imperial Abyss, which unfortunately misses most of the Orcs units. Just a couple of squads are hit pretty hard. Tank Bastas and a squad of Sluggers, I would say, which both managed to survive, unfortunately. And we have a Predator tank, default Predator tank for Kabanyaka, and double Plague Marines for San Narcos. By the way, San Narcos has a fully upgraded Plague Champion like mine over here. Incapacitated at the moment. Or fainted, I don't know how you want to call that status. Chaos Lord having fun with a couple with a scout squad. Level 2, level 3, level 6 default commando knob. Very good usage of the commando knob by Kimura. Now I'm going tier 3. San Narcos would be the last to go tier 3 eventually, I think. And now this is a flanking maneuver by me from the bottom. And we take down a fully upgraded squad of core marines of San Narcos, I think. Now I able to engage these knobs in melee with my Chaos Marines and my Plague Champion, supported by a Great Unclean one, of course. But even without a Great Unclean, I would be able to fight them in melee. He needs more than a nob squad in order to fight 3 dedicated melee squads of my army. And we have Terminators, Assault Terminators for HG Ultra plus Default Predator, which is going for the extra armor. With the extra armor, this Predator is going to have the upper hand over the Chaos Predator. By the way, the Chaos Predator is the tank. I would say the tank, yeah, the least amount of health. I say tank because I do not consider the Fire Prism a tank. It's more of an artillery unit. It may be used like a tank, but I would not say it's a tank. So among Predators and Lima races, the Chaos tank is the most vulnerable, unfortunately. Unless you go for the Mark of Nagar, which is a pretty odd upgrade. Since doesn't give you much, unfortunately, just a bunch of health more, but now after that your Predator are going to move very slowly. Knobs thrown away by Kimura here, and we have an Imperial Beast by Kabanyaka, I think, or San Narcos, which takes down the fully upgraded squad of scouts of Ultra, but nothing more, I think. Maybe a squad of tactical marines, maybe. No, a couple of tactical marines. A force of this tank Bastos, my level 5 Plague Champion. Now my Chaos Marines are both level 4. More than enough to fight level 2 knobs. These looters are going to go down, I think. Or not. I've bet on this fall. Yeah, they do. I'm retaking the central power node. So it's better to have it than leave it to the enemies. Lightning Claw Chaos Sword for Kabanyaka. And still default commando knob for Kimura. Kimura lost a bunch of stuff, a squad of sluggers and led looters, of course, but maybe something else. And we have a friendly Predator for FC Boy. I'm going for the Great Unclean One to seal this game out. With the Great Unclean One, these knobs are going to be completely useless. And Marco Zinch for Kabanyaka Havocs. Probably to counter this Predator. Level 2 now. And these Assault Terminators are going to go down, surrounded by enemies and isolated. I don't want to risk my entire army just for a friendly squad. The Orcs, of course, can use Call the Boys whenever he wants to turn an engagement in his favor, so don't want to risk a game just for a squad, even if it's a Terminator squad. And this Predator tank is going to go down with another shot of these Plague Marines. Yeah. Now with my Great Unclean One, I can go wherever I want. More Terminators, yeah. This time ranged Terminators by Ultra. But ranged Terminators are vulnerable to fully upgraded Markov core, so he must be pretty careful with them. As you can see, with a couple of swings of those axes, he already lost 1,000 of their HP. Attempts of flanking maneuver by Narcos on came out to be under enemy line, behind the enemy lines, and it was counterproductive for him. Maybe he's able to take down this predator. No, and he's going to lose his plague marines probably. Actually, this was Kabanyaka, so both Kabanyaka and San Narcos were attempting to flank our armies. And this is the last attempt from the York to retake their victory point with double knobs, but they are slaughtered by my Chaos Marines plus double Great Unclean One. Nothing they can do. Even if they use their frenzy, which I think they did, they cannot hold that. They cannot survive that amount of damage. Plus, I would be able to stun them whenever I want with my Plague Fist. And this is the game, an interesting one, because I unfortunately lost to the Orc in tier 1, but still, we managed to win. Level 7, my Plague Champion, no level for the Space Marine, level 9 for Chaos Lord for FC Boy, level 3 Chaos Lord for Kabanyaka, level 3 for San Narcos Plague Champion, and level 7 default Commando Nob for Kimura. Thanks for watching, bye.